Shots.
Ho 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 ho! Merry Christmas! Ho 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 ho!
Hey guys, welcome back. It's Thecardists and welcome back to Deck War. In today's Deck War, I'm going to be seeing two different style decks. We have one that's printed by the USPCC and the one that has been printed by just a random place. I'm not too sure where it's been printed, but let's get straight into this. I'm going to be releasing the Red Aviator against the Playwright Jumbo playing cards by Walgreens. So let's get straight into this and let's have a look at the Playwrights. Okay, so first off, it has Playwright on the top and it has Jumbo playing cards, and it, as you can see, has this diamond pattern in the background there. It has easy to shuffle and finest quality linen finish. It has Playwright Jumbo playing cards, and it also has the exact same on the other side. It has some copyright information, so dispatched by Walgreens, dispatch, there you go, and it has made in the USA, but it doesn't have anything about the USPCC, so I'm not sure where this could possibly be made. Then it has this nice white border going around, and it has this very simplistic back design of this red with a white, as you can see, going around to like make red diamond checkers on the back. And it also has a reveal of the King of Hearts there on the back in jumbo pips, and it has a custom seal saying Playwright with all the pips just there, and it continues on the front just there. So that's it for the tuck case for the Playwright, very simple, and let's get straight into the Red Aviator. Okay, so with the Aviator, you can see it's a little bit different. This is printed by the USPCC, it has Aviator just there. Okay, it has like an Aviator there. It has red there, and it has this plane going across, and it has poker-sized playing cards. It has the United States Playing Card Company, Cincinnati, Ohio, and it continues with like the smoke from the plane going round. As you can see, it continues there as well, and it has premium quality playing cards made in the USA. And as you can see, it's identical on the front and the back of this. It has a USPCC black sticker seal. It has poker on the top, a copper information and a barcode, and Aviator Poker 914 on the bottom, and inside the tab it's red as well, and it's white inside the tuck case. So very simple for the Aviator deck for the box. So let's head straight into the Playwright Red Jumbo Index playing cards inside the cards. Okay, so first off, you receive two advertisement cards that promote Walgreens and the different cards and the different stuff they sell, and obviously what else they do there. The jokers you receive, as you can see there, one is red, one is blue, and it's just a joker kind of putting his hands out showing the different pips just there, and it has Joker, Joker. The back design also has a white border going around with a red checkered pattern on the back, but it's really, really nice and simple. It's not too of a thick border but a thin border, and that's what I like. I think it's an all-round nice kind of thickness to the border. It's not too big, thin, not too thick, so it's a nice little border. Then you get the Ace of Spades, and as you can see, what Jumbo Index means is when they're just huge basically and you can't miss them. So first off, the Ace of Spades, nice Ace of Spades actually, but it has Playwright just there in the middle. Not a lot to talk about that, but just a big chunky ace. The rest of the pips, as you can see, small there but big there, so obviously it's harder for fans, but if you go the whole way through, they're just, you know, standard Jumbo Index. And then you get to the royalty, and as you can see, they are just the standard Jack, Queen, King that most companies already print if it's just a standard deck. Continues with the hearts as well for their royalty, and also with their hearts as well for the Jumbo Index. Also with the clubs, and also with the diamonds. So an all-round simple deck, simple faces, just an all-round simple deck, just like the Aviators. So let's get into more of a possibly detailed deck like the Aviators, because they're a little bit more detailed on the back design, but let's have a look at the Aviators. Okay, so with the Aviators, first off with the Jokers. Now, you get a guaranteed and a standard one. It's just like the front of the box, but it has this line with Aviator with a plane just there. This is shrunk down, put on there, and guaranteed with some copyright information saying where it's printed, and you know, this is the standard stuff. Now, this is more of a plasticky feel deck. It's really, really thin, as you can see, very easy to bend, and it's just a really confusing deck why they've actually made it so thin, but it is a very cheap deck. Then you get the back design. a thinner border than the Playwrights. It has just the standard back design there. It's not a lot. It's one of the ones that you receive on a really cheap deck that you're probably just used to anyway. So as you can see, when you get cheap decks just like this, you can see they all kind of have the same back design. It's like they use the same one. But the Ace of Spades though is the exact same as here, but just has Aviator in an Ace of Spades, so a cool little design going on there. Okay, so with the rest of the pips, so first off you have the two, and these are just standard bicycle pips and the bicycle layout, just standard as always, nothing different, no customness to them, no anything has changed. You get to the royalty, they're exactly the same with the standard Jack, Queen, King. They haven't changed anything or didn't need coloration to them. But no, they're just exactly the same. Same with the hearts as well. It's just a standard bicycle faces or just the USB-CC faces. Okay, just here you go. And also with the diamonds. So all round, it's just a really standard deck. So that's why I put these two together, because I wanted to put two standard decks together. So we've looked at the Playwright and the Aviators, and now it's time to get on to the handling. So let's head over to the Playwrights. Okay, so let's have a look at the Playwrights for handling. So first off for dribbling, they're a little bit harder, but you have to do it in this way. You kind of, sometimes it struggles to do it that way because of the stock, but it can actually perform dribbles, very nice. A spring, it has a kind of a trouble doing that, so that is one downside to it, that sometimes it gets a bit clumpy. When you do a fan, it fans quite nice actually, because obviously you can't see it, but it doesn't fan like clumping up in fans. Then we can do a Pharaoh, and it appears to do them easy, but will it, you know, do a giant fan? It looks okay in a giant fan, not the best, but what can you expect? It was like a $4 deck, so it wasn't really expensive at all. We can do a riffle shuffle, easy as pie. We can do a Charlier cut. Sorry, that wasn't a Charlier cut. We can do a card production. What's more going on with my words? Card production. We can do a Charlier cut. We can do a double lift and a colour change. And it also, you know, does it that very easily as well. It's a nice deck, it's standard, but there is a few complaints. First off, it's simple but too simple. I know that probably makes no sense. And also, I think it would have been better if they made the borders thinner. And also, the fact that when you try and dribble it, it for some reason bows. But other than that, it's an okay deck. So it is an alright deck for handling. But let's move on to the Aviators. Okay, so for the Aviators, let's see if they can dribble. First off, this is a thinner stock, so if I compare both of them, you can see that it is a thinner stock. Okay, only by a margin, literally not a lot, but as you can see, it's a little bit easier to bend these. So for springs, it's a lot easier, but they are a very slippery deck. Dribbling as well, very easy. A riffle shuffle feels like you're kind of shuffling like a wet bicycle deck. It's very flimsy. That's the only complaint I have with it. Fanning clumps, so not such a good point for that one there. And we can do a Pharaoh, and let's see if it does a giant fan. And it is clumping as well. But what do you expect? It is kind of a plasticky deck, very thin. You can do, you know, card productions, Charlier cuts, and you can also, you know, do the double glyphs and colour changes. It doesn't prevent you from doing anything like what you can normally do. It just tends to clump a lot, and that can be a problem for some people, because obviously you want to hide a card, and if it clumps and you can reveal it, it's also not a very good reason if you reveal the card. So I did give in this deck for a few criticisms, because I've noticed I don't criticise a lot of decks, and I should need to start getting into that. So let's head over to what my overall opinion is and which one won the deck war. Okay, so the winner is going to be the Jumbo playing cards. I know it's a bit weird, probably why you went for that. There is a few complaints with both. First off with the Playwright, sorry I kept the camera there. Playwright, it is just simple and I like it, but it's a little bit too simple, as I said. The borders could have been thicker, and they could have made the stock not kind of curved, so it's harder to do springs. With the Aviator, it has a really flimsy stock, and it clumps so easily, and it's a deck that it feels like you're playing with like kind of wet paper. It doesn't appear to be doing what you want it to do all the time. But all round they're okay decks. A rating would be probably a 5 out of 5 for both of them. They're not the best decks, but I thought I'd put 2 decks together and I'd criticise them as well, because that's what you guys wanted to hear, and that was my personal opinion. And I'll also be doing a lot more of the criticising in the videos, just to kind of get my point of view, so do both sides of the argument. But all round, nice decks, a few bad points, but obviously they're alright, okay? They're very cheap anyway. This was $3 and this was like $2. So why not click the video just up, sorry, why not click the link just up there to subscribe, click the video just up there to check out my previous video, and why not give the video a big old like. What deck review would you like to, or 2 decks would you like to see VSiN Deck War? You let me know in the comments below, and what did you like about this video? Let me know. That's it, have a great day, see you guys next one.